route than we normally do because a lot of Petco Park is being set up for Comic-Con. And so you see a lot of that stuff going on right over here. And so the park is closed. A lot of the other parts of the ballpark we don't have access to that we normally would. But on the other hand, we will, I promise, go on to the baseball field. We'll go in the press box and some of the other areas. It's just what we won't be going into is the Disney Clubhouse because we talked about this today. We're not going to go in the Hall of Fame Bar and Grill because it's being used to set up for the MTV party they're having on Thursday, and they're already getting things started. So there's just a lot of things going on right now. Comic-Con, it just takes over San Diego. And the actual event doesn't even start till Thursday, and it goes through Sunday. And that's when it really gets crazy. Right now it's just the prelim, it's already crazy enough. Walk down this way. First off, I didn't even welcome you here to Petco Park. My name is Michael. I'm one of the ballpark navigators here, which is our fancy term for tour guide. And you're about to go on a behind-the-scenes tour. Now, I need to let you know this is a non-smoking facility, so if you do smoke, please wait until after the tour is over. Now, as I walk around the ballpark, I'm going to be stopping and talking about a variety of different things and a variety of different locations. If you guys have a question, I want you to ask me a question. I'll give you one of three answers. One answer might be, I don't know, such as how did San Francisco win the World Series? That joke was a lot funnier at the beginning of the season. It's starting to win right now. If you ask me a question that I'm going to be covering a little bit later on the tour, I might give you a shortened version of the answer and then the more complete answer, wherever it is I tell you about whatever it is you asked about. And then finally, if I know the answer, I will give you the answer. So that being said, any questions right now? 1090 is the radio station dial area. It's an AM dial, and they are the sports station for one of the sports stations here in San Diego, and they're the ones who do the Padre play-by-play. So if you want to listen to it on the radio, that's who you tune into. And this is like an auxiliary studio for them. Every once in a while, you'll see guys in there talking and post-game show, that kind of stuff, but it's not the actual studio. Any other questions? The Padres moved over here in the year 2004. We've gone through 9 full baseball seasons, halfway through season number 10. I guess the halfway mark in baseball, even though it may not technically be by games. You got the first half, second half, All-Star game tomorrow, so the first half is over, the second half's starting in a few days. Before they played their baseball in this stadium, they played over what's now called Qualcomm Stadium, sharing with the San Diego Chargers football team and the other events that took place there. When they came over here, this became their ballpark, and it's a baseball-oriented ballpark, and along this tour, I'll show you some of the ways that it is more baseball-oriented than just a kind of a multi-purpose stadium of sorts. That spur any questions from anybody? All right, anybody besides myself here a Padres fan? So, I'm thinking Braves. All right, so Braves fans, how about you guys? Yankees, are you Yankee fans, all right? And how about you? Rangers, Texas Rangers, and our friend from down under is now a Padre fan because I'm just going to demon. That's the way it's going.
No Padres.
And I'm guessing Giants, it's a stretch there. Who do you root for?
The Red Sox.
Oh, the Giants do? Really? You can't be like the Dodgers or something, or even the A's for that matter, I suppose. All right, well, it's all baseball, though, which makes it good, right? Is he a Dodger fan?
I'm a Red Sox fan.
And a Red Sox fan, okay. And Dominican Republic fan, I guess he as well.
Yes.
So, well, again, welcome all here. The area we're in right now is a place we call Palm Court Plaza. Besides the palm trees here, if you look down, you'll notice there's bricks. People were able to buy bricks within the character constraints and taste line and put whatever they wanted on the bricks. The big bricks are $200, the small bricks $100. The money raised went to the Padre Foundation, a nonprofit of those little ballparks around San Diego County and down in Sycamore. They have other programs that they finance as well. Now, if you look around, you'll also notice in white, in larger letters, baseball terms. Some are slang, some are actual things. For example, anybody know what a double play is? Pretty basic, right? In baseball, double play. Different ways you get a double play. It's 2 outs on 1 at bat, basically. How about a hit and run?
Double base and then swing away.
Yeah, a hit and run is where hopefully you hit and the runner runs to pull like the second baseman away and it opens up a big hole. I mean, it's if it's done correctly, it looks beautiful. Beautiful. It's not so much, then you're dead. And if you look around, you'll see some other terms as well. So it's one of the fun parts about this Park Plaza. Any thoughts or questions? Okay, follow me down this way. I'm going to start on this side over here. The team that became the Padres actually moved down here from the Los Angeles area where they were known as the Hollywood Stars. Their move to San Diego was the culmination of a long-standing feud that Bill Lane had been having with William Wrigley Jr.'s landlord at Wrigley Field West. He dumped us right over there, so he goes, nope, move to San Diego, changed the name to the Padres, and built an 8,000-seat all-way stadium right down on the harbor. This is Harbor Drive, Broadway, Pacific Coast Highway. If the photograph were larger right here, you'd see the Santa Fe Railroad Station. Today, this pier is where the Midway Aircraft Carrier Museum is, and the Harbor Cruise and Whale Watching leave from here. Right now, it's a big parking lot. But from 1936 to 1957, this is where the Padres played their baseball. When they came to San Diego, they became the AA affiliates of the Boston Red Sox. In 1958, they moved to the Mission Valley area of San Diego, a place called Westgate Park, an 8,200-seat stadium with a tin roof on it. Now, I've had people on this tour tell me that tin roof made quite the racket when a baseball hit it. The owner at the time, C. Arnold Smith, knowing San Diego was soon to be awarded a Major League franchise, envisioned building it out to about a 40,000-seat stadium, but that was short-lived because the new San Diego Stadium had been finished. The San Diego Chargers football team moved in 1967, the Padres moved in 1968, played their final year there as a minor league team in 68. Then in 1969, they became the Major League San Diego Padres we know today, playing their first official game on April 8, 1969, winning it 2-1 over the Houston Astros. And for the next 34 years, they played at San Diego / Jack Murphy / Qualcomm Stadium before moving down here to Petco Park, playing their first official game in this ballpark on April 8, 2004, 35 years to the date they became a Major League club, winning it 4-3 in 10 innings over the San Francisco Giants. Now this building this ballpark is about 10 blocks from where they got started, so they have somewhat come full circle here. Now we had club teams as far back as the 1880s. We also had Lou Gehrig, Larry Lou, and Boston Babe Ruth played barnstorming games here in San Diego. What was then called the YMCA baseball field. This baseball field is what eventually became this baseball field. So it's just not great. Same location, just not great as far as that's concerned. Now in 1936 and 37, we had a young man who played baseball for the Padres who went on to be one of the most famous baseball players of all time. So famous that we actually have a freeway named for him here in San Diego County for him. So famous that he made the jump from AA San Diego right to the Major League Club. So famous that if you know baseball, you probably know this man's name. Is that a hint for anybody? Not Tony Gwynn. Now a little before Tony Gwynn's time. Ted Williams, yes. There's a baseball event signed by Ted Williams. Made the jump from AA San Diego right to the Major League Club. Never looked back. Yeah, Tony Gwynn, he was probably born in the 60s or something, 50 months. By the way, Westgate Park, now known as Fashion Valley Mall. If you happen to go shopping at Fashion Valley Mall, right field is now called the Container Store. Center field is P.F. Chang's. Left field is parking. Right over here, home plate and whatnot is now called Bloomingdale's. So if you go shopping, you know where stuff is. Yeah. I do like to point this out to folks. This is one of 5 Gold Glove Awards that Tony Gwynn earned during his tenure as a baseball player. Tony Gwynn also, 7 Silver Sluggers, 8 batting titles, 15-time All-Star, 3,141 lifetime hits, and a lifetime batting average in a 20-year career of 338. So yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. By the way, his slump year 309. Heck of a slump, right? Yeah. Any thoughts or questions? Okay. On this side, stuff they found in the ground when they started to excavate to build this ballpark, they realized people lived here 100.